So 2026 is the year we are no longer stressing about long workouts and perfect programs. We're going to focus on sustainable, lasting change that is flexible for the life that you have and the life that you're wanting to create moving forward. And that starts with a simple body weight workout that you can do at home to prove that you are doing enough, you can still make progress, and you're not going to fall apart. So if you are interested, definitely stay tuned. We are going to start with 3 basic things that you're going to be able to do in 10 minutes. And this is going to be more of like an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible, that you do these 3 workouts and you can just set like a 10-minute timer. That's what I normally do. But you are going to be doing speed skaters, plank hold, and walking lunges. Now, is this a super simple basic workout that you could have come up with yourself? Abso-freaking-lutely, but you are scrolling around, you did click on this video, so you are looking for ideas. And if you do want more like backup ideas for when you do only have a few minutes, when you're stuck at home, when you aren't able to do your ideal workout, definitely check out my Done in 10 freebie down below. It's 20 different workouts that you can do in 10 minutes that include dumbbell, kettlebell, body weight, core and cardio, and then a kickboxing option. So definitely check that out. Otherwise, let's dive in. Now, I know you are not brand new to the gym, so you don't necessarily need a breakdown of things, but just a quick couple of tips. Speed skaters, those are going to be kind of like curtsy lunges, where you're taking like a big step back, but it's more just like moving quickly. Helps with ankle mobility as well as just like knees in general. Just make sure you've got room around you, like this bench. You don't want to dive into it and then start kicking things right away. So just make sure you got some space. If you do not have a whole lot of space but you still want to do this, just kind of take it a little bit more slow or simple, and you can just focus more on like bigger step backs and keeping it nice and light, especially if you are on like the 2nd floor of a building, you got people below you, don't want to make a lot of noise, all of that stuff. And yoga mat or carpet or anything like that will help as well. Now, with your plank hold, again, hands and toes, hope you can see me. The big thing is you don't want to sag your hips or sag your shoulder blades down. Think of kind of pushing through your hands, rounding out your upper back, squeezing your core, and kind of pushing your hips forward and down, but just more focusing on squeezing your glutes. So you're gonna just hold this, or you can come down to elbows as well. But again, the biggest thing is just trying to push through. That's gonna focus more on the whole part of your core abs as a whole. And the last thing is going to be walking lunges. I prefer walking lunges just because it all around, for me personally, it's all of my legs as a whole. And you can also switch it up too. So I like to take kind of a wider step out for my walking lunges. I've noticed it hits the outer parts of my glutes a little bit more and just my quads in general. If you cannot do walking lunges because you don't have a lot of space, honestly, if you can take 2 steps forward, turn around, just back and forth that way, that's fantastic. But again, if you can't, then you got the forward lunge or the reverse lunge. Now, you're always going to hear to keep your knee behind your toe, which is always going to be a good thing. If you do want to work on just like knee flexibility in general, I would say to work on getting to a spot where your knee does come over your toe a little bit more. It'll just help strengthen it as you move around. But if you do have some knee mobility or knee issues in general, I would recommend just a step back. That's a little bit easier on your knee compared to a forward step, because then you are having to push against that knee to get yourself back. So those are your options. It really doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. And I know the biggest thing that we are focusing on in 2026 is not doing those super long workouts. So that's why I want to encourage you to try. Don't look at this as like a backup plan or worst case scenario, or I can't work out, so might as well try and do something. Like, look at this more as a challenge to do a 10-minute workout, see what you're capable of, and then let it be that. Like that is the biggest thing that helped me go from 2-hour workouts to being able to be a little bit more flexible, from counting like a walk down the street and back as being a workout, or doing a 10-minute workout and calling it good, or even just my regular workouts, cutting it short and just going through the motions if I'm not feeling like the best, as in like physically fit and athletic and stuff. So definitely do that. And if you do want some more ideas to kind of challenge yourself with those 2-hour workouts while also having ideas that you can kind of follow and just give you a little bit more flexibility, definitely check out this next video that I break down my top 5 workout routines and programs to follow that really do a lot of benefit and help you see more progress. So check out that video and I will see you there. Bye guys.